Hello guys, welcome to Check PGH Online. My name is Sel and you're welcome to another episode of the Safety Podcast with Sel. And this is actually the platform where we share our opinion from the safety lens on health and safety issues in Ghana. Now there has been a new development. A press statement has just been released from the floor of Parliament from the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources about government's intention to set up a Ministerial Commission of Enquiry to probe into the Apiati explosion. Now, the purpose of this enquiry is to review the legal framework of the mining sector and tighten up any loopholes regarding health and safety management. So they're actually trying to review the legal framework and ensure that they have a robust safety standard for the mining industry. Now, I have a bit of a concern about this. So before we get into that, let's quickly look at the story. All right, so that is it right here. The government to set up a Ministerial Commission of Enquiry to probe Apiati explosion. And the information here is that the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abu Jinapor, has announced government's decision to set up a Ministerial Commission of Enquiry to probe the Apiati explosion and make recommendations that would be implemented to make the country's mining sector safer. So this comes in the wake of the Apiati explosion, which has since claimed 14 lives and injured many others, whilst destroying property. The minister, who was speaking at the press at Parliament, or speaking to a press at Parliament on Tuesday, mentioned that the committee will be mandated to interrogate loopholes in the existing framework that regulates the mining activities and would be expected to make recommendations that would help solve the problem. He noted that the safety and health of the mining sector and its players would be prioritized in the inquiry, and added that the committee will be specifically made up of seasoned technocrats, and the membership of the committee will be announced next week. All right, so the idea is that they want to focus on the mining sector to review the regulatory framework. All right, so this is where I have a bit of challenge, I have a bit of concern as far as reviewing the legal framework is concerned. It is always important that we look at it in unison and not to treat it in isolation by focusing on the mining sector alone. I mean, there has been an explosion, there has been a major incident with multiple fatalities, and of course there's need to review the legal framework. And I think that already we have a challenge with the scattered legal framework, and we should not further entrench it by focusing on just the mining sector alone. So I'll quickly highlight what we've already shared in our earlier podcast about the legal framework, and you guys can see that it is scattered, it is all scattered under various ministries. So if there has been an explosion and you'd want to just focus on just the mining sector, all right, where's the mining sector? So just the mining sector, then it doesn't just augur well, it tends to entrench the already scattered legal regime that we have as a country. So in terms of the loopholes, we've already identified them. The dispersed regulatory text, all right, the legal document, the reference, LIs, and the regulations are all scattered under various ministries, and they are prescriptive in nature. There's too much focus on just licenses and permits. There's lack of duty of care. We all know there's lack of enforcement from an omnibus authority, and that does not augur well. So guys, what are your thoughts? Share your thoughts on whether there's a step in the right direction to only focus on the mining sector just because there has been an Apiati explosion and the neglect of other sectors. For instance, the downstream doesn't have any legal framework. The construction sector doesn't have any legal framework, all right, as far as health and safety is concerned. And the rest are all scattered under various departments and ministries. So like we've already highlighted, the way forward always is just to have a single basic legal framework. And I believe that this incident should be an opportunity for us to review the entire legal framework and ensure that we are adopting the best practice. All right, so guys, share your thoughts and let me know in the comment below that if this action being taken regarding the formation of a committee of inquiry to focus on the mining sector alone to tighten up all the loopholes and improve the safety standard is adequate. kindly let me know. I strongly believe that will be a blanket approach that tends to entrench the already scattered system that we have. As far as there has been an opportunity to discuss the legal framework, then we need to go for the bigger opportunity. I mean, the bigger one, which is to review the entire legal framework and not only look at just the mining sector. So that is it, guys. Share your comment below, and thank you all for your attention. Bye for now.